Jaruma Empire has made a shocking revelation how a billionaire's wife that she was friend to introduced her to Ulumiri. Not only that, she still said a lot about Dr. Amu. Guys, this is so surprising. Oh, I hope it is not the billionaire's wife that most of us know. Guys, I will allow you to listen to her to hear her confession. All right, guys.
Hi everyone, this is a Stella Demunkoku exclusive. I can only do this for SDK. So what happened, it actually started with the poor billionaire's wife, when the friendship started, a lot of people warned me, and like people were like, she does drugs, so I should be careful so that she doesn't initiate me. So I jokingly said, oh, something I didn't do in secondary school, something I didn't do in university, is it now after getting married and after having kids that I'll do it, so I just laughed it off. I didn't take it serious. I'll be like, no, you guys don't worry, I'll be safe. And yeah, like the way people said, okay, so she does loud, that's the drug that she takes. So, and just like people predicted, she was like, everything I'm going to say in this Stella Domingoko exclusive, I'm going to post on my page videos so that you can see petitions to the IG of police, and then those I sued to courts and stuff like that, everything. So as we're going, I'm going to be uploading everything so that you can see. So it first initially started with the drinking of alcohol. I'm a Muslim, so I can't drink alcohol. So I'm going to post a video where she's like, no, Jeremy, you have to drink this, Queen J, you have to drink this alcohol, you have to drink it, she kept on trying to pass it over to me. And I have to go. And I did all my best to like wiggle my way out of the situation. And I know, now I can't drink, I'm a Muslim and stuff like that, so that one passed. So normally days when she's like, oh, like maybe she passes loud to me, and I'm like, no babe, I'm good, thanks. I wasn't judging her then. I still don't judge her now, so everybody has their own situation. This is my own story, and this is how everything started. So one day I went over to visit her, and then I saw like all of them with a lot of balloons, and in my head I was wondering, what are grown adults doing with balloons, And then she was like, yo, Kunja, you need to try this. So she did the instrument, and then she blew up the balloon, and then she put it in my mouth, and she said, just inhale it, just breathe it in. And I did. And guys, I just felt like half of my brain just died. I was standing, so I started falling to my knees. I was falling like gently, gradually to my knees, and then my mouth shifted to the left, and then I started drooling, so I just, when I go on my knees, I just lay down on the ground, and I didn't even know where I was, like how it is. And then she was like, yeah, that's it, that's the feeling, that's the first time I felt that. This is what happens to everyone the first time you do it, but by the time you do it like 4 times, 5 times, you're gonna get used to, your system will get used to it, and then you're gonna become a professional. So after a while, after I got myself back from the floor, I was really upset because I told her that, I refused to take alcohol from her, I refused to take loud from her. So I was really upset that she still had to find a way to give me the balloon, and then I'm my mother's only child, so I've always been afraid of doing this, like since secondary school and university. It's like, it's gonna kill my mom, I'm an only child, so I can't afford to like take any chances and stuff like that. So I was so mad. And then that was when I left. That was the last time I spoke to her face to face, like live, like in person. I was so upset, and I never spoke to her again after that. So I left. I left angrily. Then a few months later, there was a doctor. We saw news on news platforms that someone went for BBL, and everybody was so angry with the doctor. They said her name is Dr. Anu, that Dr. Anu was quack, she's not a good doctor, she killed someone and stuff like that. So she reached out to me on Instagram. I had never met her before, never spoken to her before. She reached out to me on Instagram DM, and she's like, oh Jeremy, look at everything that's happening. It's such, like, I can't believe it, this person died, it wasn't my fault, like that. So I just like consoled her. I said, oh, don't worry, everything will be fine. I was in Dubai then. So I decided to come to Nigeria, and then when I came to Nigeria, she was the first person to come and see me. So when she came to see me, it was the same thing, the same crying and everything. She felt so bad about the person dying and how everybody's attacking her. Oh, Jaruma, they're trying to bring me down. They're trying to bring down my business and tarnish my image. And I said, don't worry, everything's going to be okay, because even the best doctors in the world have had patients that have died. Life and death is in the hands of the Creator and stuff like that. So we talked in general. We talked about life. We talked about business. We talked about relationships, marriages, divorce, kids, and everything. And she was like, babe, if I do an injection for you, you're going to sleep like you've never slept before. You're going to forget all your problems. And I'm like, oh, you don't mean it? She's like, yeah. So, she's a medical doctor, so I didn't really think anything negative of it, right? And then she was like, bring your hand, bring her. I was sitting on the couch, and then she was like, come to your bed, come to your bed, come and sit on the bed, come and sit. Yeah. I sat on my bed, and then she took my hand, and then she pushed in the injection. And the moment she started the injection, I just felt something from the back of my neck, like this, down to my shoulder, back of my shoulder. I was like, like the body had felt something it had never felt before. And as she was doing it, I was just like collapsing, like going down to my bed. And then I was knocked out, so I don't want to like exaggerate it or so, but I think I was knocked out for like, it's really very difficult for me to talk about it, very emotional. It's serious trauma for me. It's not something I want to talk about, and I can only do this for SDK, Stella Jamikoko. She's the only one I can do this for. So it's such a terrible experience, and how I was trapped into it. So I was knocked out for like 2 weeks. I wouldn't I would turn around, maybe Maltina, bite bread, but I could not get up from the bed or sit down or stand on my feet for like 2 weeks. So that was just how it started. It's actually a very long story. I'm gonna give it more in details, but this is the first maybe 8 minutes or 12 minutes for SDK. And then that was it. And then after 2 weeks, I was able to get myself back, and I was trying to go to work, check the factory, the workers, my staff, and everything like that. And after 3 weeks, I think something had happened, and I just said to myself, I don't think I want to do this. I just want to rest and I want to sleep. And then I now called her, that's Dr. Anu, and I think I sent her to 820k. That was the first time I had actually purchased it from her. And then she came and she did some rounds for me of the injection and stuff like that. And then that was it. And then I just started spiraling down. I just didn't even care about going to work anymore. I didn't want to walk. It was just about, the injections. Such a terrible experience, very difficult experience. You haven't seen me in 3 years, so I had to take 3 years off to get well, and then take a very long break. So that's how it started. And then